It's your girl, Cadillac Cat from the Cadillac Cat Morning Show. And y'all know I always make it do what it do out here in these ATL streets. Today is a special day. I have the privilege and honor to have my homegirl from South Carolina Strong in the building, Miss Cylinda Nesmith Davidson. And she is the owner of Royalty Design House. She's going to be on my show today. She is a phenomenal lady. Um, she's a designer. She's an international fashion stylist and designer. She is a small business owner, costume creator for film, TV. She did the Super Bowl 58. She costume designed for that. She's a military veteran. Okay, we want to say thank her for her service. She dressed Usher, Angela Bassett, Tiana Taylor. Let's see, Big Teeth, Queen Latifah, comedian Leslie Jones, just to name a few. And I'm going to bring her to the stage right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Cylinda Nesmith Davidson. Hey, I'm gonna get my applause button. It's been a whirlwind for me, but I want to say thank you so much for coming on my show today.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy to be here.
There's the applause button. Yes. So how you doing today?
Woo, I'm good. I'm doing fantastic.
You're doing fantastic.
Yes.
Well, I want to say thank you again. Thank you for your service for one, being a veteran, and thank you again for being on my show. You are a phenomenal homegirl. We are South Carolina born and bred. I wasn't born there, but I lived there for that's my home.
Yes.
Um, and yeah. So I want to thank you for doing it. But today is a special day. We're here today to talk about your fashion show. It's called Bling in the Spring Fashion Show Accessory Show. Let's talk about that. How did you come up with that?
Well, we have a boutique here in Marietta, and it's mainly accessories. And I'm
Yes.
drawn to anything that sparkles. I don't know if it's the older I get, it shines. I like it. And
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of like the right theme behind the shop. The shop has everything that blings. So we thought to take our bling into the spring was a pretty good theme for the show.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I have on the screen here. Wow. So you and accessories is just like what you do.
Yes. Accessories I chose because it's an inexpensive way to elevate an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose it, I guess, from my experience in film. It has taught me that you can take the most basic outfit or basic shirt, jacket, and elevate it with just a brooch, and elevate it with just, um, some large earrings. So I chose to rather than focusing on the clothing part, I chose to focus on the accessory, just elevating.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I could target a larger market by doing accessories.
As you're talking, I'm scrolling. You can see what's on the screen. Your models look beautiful. Accessories. You just seem like you're just in your zone when you're doing that. So talk about when you were on at the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. Well, Super Bowl, I started, I got the call like October the year before, and I traveled to Vegas, I think right after New Year. And I worked
Mm-hmm.
on New Year in Vegas, right up the Super Bowl. And what I did there is I was in charge of all the costumes, um, of making sure everything fit, of creating. Well, I created all of the women on the field and some of the male dancers. I created all of those from scratch. But
Mm-hmm.
then I was in charge of all 300 costumes that were on the field, making sure that everybody was fit correctly.
Wow. So I'm actually scrolling past some people you work with. You went to Paris also. So you were at the Summer Olympics. That's what this was showing on the screen right now. Tell
Yes.
us about that experience. And who did you work
Well,
with? Yes,
the same
there
young
she is
lady
right there.
that I did Super Bowl with
Mm-hmm.
gave me 2 days notice to get ready for Paris. She called me and she said she needed an assistant stylist to travel to Paris and could I go? And I said, I sure can. Just send me the ticket. And I packed my stuff and I was ready for Paris in less than 48 hours.
Wow. And I have on the screen you work with Leslie Jones. You did you style her yourself?
I didn't style her myself. I was the assistant
Mm-hmm.
stylist on that project. But I
Okay.
worked with Leslie Jones previously on Coming to America too. So she was very
Okay.
familiar with me.
Wow. Yeah. And there was a picture of her hugging you right there.
Yes,
So it definitely looks like you guys knew each other. And this is Ledecky, the swimmer,
yes,
the swimmer.
yes.
Wow. Look at all those gold medals she has on. Wow. So how was Paris? Paris was amazing, right?
It was amazing. I didn't get to see much of it. I was only there for about 5 days, 4 or 5 days. And of course, I was
Mm-hmm.
working, but the food was awesome. The architect is really nice. I mean, I enjoyed myself. I'm so happy I was able to go on somebody else's dime. I could just put that out there for the first time. But it was really nice, and I'd love to go back when I'm not working.
Right, right. So that this is the Super Bowl when you were talking about the Super Bowl and you were on the field. Well, we were on
Yes,
you on the field earlier, but that was amazing. I'm sure with Ushers come to your place of business, correct?
yes, he has been here. He came here
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago, Halloween Day. Him and his wife came here
Mm-hmm.
for me to help them get ready for a Halloween party that night.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow! Halloween
So
just passed.
no, not this past one before this.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
yeah. And this is you with some of your models, and this is
Yes.
behind the scenes. Yes,
Behind the
and that's in
scenes.
your mm-hmm,
That's how the
behind
workroom
the
looked
scenes.
before we got started. Yeah.
Oh, at the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's Super Bowl workroom. Yep.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. Wow. That sounded like it was a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
sleepless nights.
and that's you on the field right there.
Yes.
So and then you've worked with like I said, there was this is what's the name? I can't pronounce her
Gar-
name, but Gervais
yeah.
Gabrielle
Garcia. Garcia. Yeah.
Garcia,
Hmm.
Tiana Taylor.
Yes. That's coming to America.
Oh, this was coming to America with Tiana Taylor. Okay. Oh,
Mm.
look at you right there behind there.
Behind there, a different hairstyle, getting her ready.
Yeah, I saw. Yes, I see that. Um, Queen Latifah, what movie was this?
This was a movie called Bessie. And I was the assistant costume designer on this movie, but I created and designed all of the women's costumes for this movie. Every single costume Queen Latifah wore in this movie, I designed and helped create for her.
Wow, that's what's up. Big
Hmm.
teeth.
Yes.
Angela Bassett, my sorrow. And so let's talk more about the spring, the Bling in the spring. It's going to be at 1468 Roswell Road in Marietta, Georgia, this Sunday, March 30th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Will there be celebrities besides me and you at this event?
Well, it's hard to say because, the way most celebrities work, they don't really give you any notice. They say they may
Mm-hmm.
come. So I don't want to say yes to anyone specific being there, but it's
Mm-hmm.
a possibility. It is a possibility.
Mm-hmm. So I have the location on the screen for people to see the location of where the event is going to be. And if they want to pay, uh, if they want to, it's called the Royalty Design House. Bling in the Spring. It's a fashion accessory in your fashion show. And if they want to pay, here is your Cash App to send you
Yes.
payment, correct?
Yep, they can send payment through Cash App. Just put their name in the memo section, and we they can pick up a physical ticket when they get to the door.
Okay, that's cool. So we were talking, and let's talk one more thing about what you've done, because you've done a lot. You worked on movies, you the Black Panther, X-Men, three of the Fast and Furious,
Hmm.
and I'm sure that, do you have anything planned for 2025? Any movies that you're going to be a part of?
Nothing specific that I can talk
Mm-hmm.
on yet. Sometimes we get
Mm-hmm.
calls and we have to wait until we get the green light to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things coming up mid to end 2025 that I'm possibly going to be a part of, but I can't really speak on it yet. But soon as I'm given the green light, I'll let you know.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I know what them filming a whole bunch of movies here in Atlanta, and with Tyler Perry being here, and I'm sure the demand is great. So you get calls. I'm sure your phone, your assistant is pretty busy. I'm sure with trying to field all those calls.
I love it. I wouldn't change anything about it.
Hmm.
Film is my first love. I love
Hmm.
dressing people. I love seeing
Hmm.
people transform, where they come
Hmm.
in plain, like straight off the plane or straight out of the shower. But when we're done with them, by the time we put them in the clothes and the jewelry, and they go through hair and makeup, they're a totally different person. So I love that transformation.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. You and I were talking, just to pivot a little bit. You and I were talking about some your two businesses in one, and I think that's a story worth sharing for the people that will listen to this interview later. To tell them, you're very busy. You have your accessory shop, but then you also have your shop in the back of the store that is your clothing, and you make clothes for other businesses. And then you shared with me how you have people come in your store, and they want to know, they think that you're the assistant or the associate, and they're fine with that. But as soon as they find out that you're the owner, they said, okay, we'll be back. So I want you to share from in your own words what that's been like for you. And just so we can encourage people, because I shared with you that I had a client that experienced the same thing in her airport business.
Yes, yes. Well, for me, this is something that I learned at a very early age, starting my business. I used to go to the apparel mart and I had a booth there. And I was so proud of my product that I was sewing and selling. I mean, I know I had a really good product. I had already got some really good reviews for it. So here I am, proud, got my nice booth set up, have spent thousands of dollars to be there. And of course, I'm in the minority. I don't see a lot people who look like me doing what I'm doing there at the particular time. But what I found was there would be people who would come to my booth and really love my product, give me the best review, even so much as start writing an order, but would ask me, like, who's the owner or where's the owner? And when I admit that it was myself, they would say, well, I'll come back. Let me just hold on to that and I'll come back. And I experienced this numerous times, like almost too many times to count, where when I revealed myself as the owner of this business, the clients would walk away and not take orders from me. So what I started doing was telling them that I worked for the company, that I was the sales rep, that it wasn't my business. And to this day, I still have that business some 20 years later, and I'm still the sales rep. I have never to this day revealed to these clients that I'm the owner, because I don't think they can handle the fact that this product can come from a young Black person. I just don't think that they could handle it. I think they would prefer to try and knock it off or see if they can get somebody else to make it, get it from China, than to get it from me. And that's honestly how I feel about it.
And because of where we are right now in America, it's like that DEI thing where you're producing quality stuff. You've been on movie sets. You work with A-list celebrities, and to have to still deal with that during this time, to me, in 2025 is a shame. So to me, I like to give people inspirational vitamin or inspirational word. And what you just said to me was you're a success story. 20 years later, you're still doing what you have to do in order to take care of your family and doing what you love. And you're still traveling the world. You went to Paris, you did the Super Bowl. Not too many people can say that they've done that. So you are an inspiration for anyone who's looking, and you're doing what you have to do in order to survive, because it is what it is.
It is. And I did have to tell myself at one point, and I laugh about it today. I said, money is green. So I will take it from all of you. And I said, and I'll be laughing all the way to the bank while you think you're buying this product from someone else when it's actually you're feeding my family. So
Mm,
that's kind of the twist that I put on it, so that I don't feel some type of way. Because if you
mm,
think about it too hard, you can feel some type of way about it. But I'm like, no, it's okay, because you're still putting my kids through school. You're still paying my light
mhm.
bill, whether you realize it or not. So that's
I'm
how I
gonna give you a
handle
round of applause on that one.
it.
You're- so thank you for that. This story is going to bless people. I really do. So I'm going to put the Cash App on the screen again. We have the Bling in the Spring Fashion Accessories Show that's going to be at 1468 Roswell Road, Marietta, Georgia, 362. It's Sunday, 4 p.m. Here's her Cash App on the screen again. I want you to make sure you are able to come, because I know it's going to be a great thing. And of course, I am the host of the show. So Cadillac Cat is going to bring some pizzazz to this whole thing. All right. So I want to say thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much for having me as your host on this show, on your
Absolutely.
fastest.
South Carolina coming in strong.
South Carolina is coming in strong. We are coming in strong. Like how you say strong. Okay, we're coming in real strong. So I want to say thank you today. I know you were very, very busy. I'm leaving the Cash App on the screen, and just stay in the line. But y'all, this is your girl Cadillac Cat with Miss Cylinda Nesmith Davidson of Royalty Design House. We're going to be making it do what it do this Sunday at her Bling in the Spring fashion show. All right. So y'all keep it locked and tune in. I will probably go Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or YouTube Live to showcase what's happening. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna bid each other good night, and I will talk to you on Sunday, my queen.
All right. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Bye
Oh,
bye.
what time are you coming? Are we still live? We
Um, 3 o'clock. Yeah,
Okay.
we're still live.